What's up? I took her to bed. How how's she's looking? She seems alright, but I'm no doctor. She said it's the weather. You wanna head out? I don't even know anymore. Maybe you shouldn't leave her around, you know? Oh, come on. She nearly broke her damn neck, mate. But she didn't, did she? What else is there for us to do here? She gave me a haircut, though. She did? Why'd you get that done? You wouldn't have even noticed if I haven't said nothing. Well, it's beautiful. Can we hit the road now? Fine, let's go. There's no way to turn back now, and there never will be. It's so noisy inside my head. My thoughts are all murky. No, scattered even. I don't want to think. I want to act. But it feels like there's a glass wall in front of me, and I'm gonna break it. Bum, 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 bum. 24th of December. Christmas! How could I have been so blind? December 24th, 1946. The day that divided my life into a before and after. That's the combination. The manuscript, or typescript to be more precise, straw bull, 200 pages of yellow, strange-smelling paper. Inside of metal had been keeping me away from my destiny. And finally, I held the book in my hands. It wouldn't be a work of words if it didn't include some pretentious epigraph from John Milton. I didn't know this poem, but it feels like I said it before. I don't read much. A sharp knock on the door interrupted me from enjoying the moment. It was Margaret, right on time. Margaret? Sorry, but I only get a chicory root. You know what? This'll do. Thanks for the milk. I hope you choke on it. Ain't it funny how nothing's changed? Excuse me? The living room, I mean, the Harris house. Ah, or your house, I suppose. Might be a little dustier than before, but that's about it. Double-crossing bitch. Walter and I were friends when we were kids, you know. We spent entire days here at Mrs. Harris's. Before Clarence passed away. Oh yeah, Loretta. Long before that. But Clarence ended up being the best of us. I'm so proud of him. His purple heart and his bronze star. You used them to open your favorite ginger ale. Were delivered with a letter from the president. Can you imagine? I think I saw a rat out on the porch. Yeah, I ran out of poison. Margaret takes a sip of her milk. So, who's the fetching young couple you ran into? Oh, that's Walter's daughter, Kelly, and her fiancé. Get her out of town. I'd love to meet her. Tell them to make sure they come pay me a visit. So Walter still hasn't showed up? Well, you don't see him here, do you? The sheriff came and spoke to me, Loretta. Bill's a good man, but I ain't told him about our situation. Not yet, anyway. He tell you that Walter did that once? I don't understand. What's not to understand? Your love for Walter's an ex-con. You shouldn't go making up stories, Loretta. Guess neither of us knew him as well as Vito, huh? This ain't like him. What about his novel? The manuscript's upstairs in his safe. He left in here? He left it here? He told me they were sending him a check. What? He told Margaret, the side bitch? What are you getting at? Is that why you decided to ruin my marriage? You ruined it yourself, Loretta. What? How dare? Walter's miserable around you. Don't you get it? You're the miserable one. Huh? What do you know about marriage? Now you're telling me he just up and left? Left me? Left his novel? Left his own daughter? He left her a long time ago, Margaret. You think you're the first? You ever asked what happened with Kelly's mother? Left to rot with tuberculosis. And Walter kindly paid for the funeral. Linda drank one too many of those radium drinks, and you know that. You know why we moved then. Because he wanted to finish his book. Quit, quit being such a fool. Walter's always been a coward. One small problem's enough to make him turn tail and run. I don't trust you, Loretta. Then get this through and that ginger scalp of yours. Let's say you're right. Let's say this filthy lying ass is currently rotting in the well out in the yard. Rats slowly picking his bones, cleans and all that. A fate he totally deserved, by the way. Even if that were all true, it'd be your word against mine. What? This place is freezing. Is it the room spinning or is it just me? Should call it quits at that last vodka martini. Yeah, okay. The last 3 vodka martinis. The lights on in the bathroom. Is Loretta still up? I urgently need to take a leak. Wedding ring? Okay, put it on before you get into bed with Loretta. Ooh, there's a red door. Hey, you in there? Let me in, would ya? I really gotta go. Laura? Oh, for Christ's sakes. For Christ's sakes. Bottle of wine? Loretta forgot to turn it off. Again. Must have been listening to one of her lousy radio plays. I really wish she'd pick up a book. Looks like Loretta had herself quite the party. What is going through that head of hers? Sure, I didn't invite her out. Is she offended? Someone's gotta stay home to look after the baby. What? There's a baby. Is this the day when our baby died? What is that? Our bedroom. Ought to put a basin by the bed or something. I ain't in the right state of mind to be dialing anybody. Even if I wanted to, the lines wouldn't be operating at this time of night. Toaster? Oh, Walter, let's buy a toaster, Walter. Let's make a breakfast like they do in France, Walter. 25 bucks. And what for? Where are my goddamn breakfasts? Shit, Walter's been terrible also. Wedding ring, pocket watch pipe. Key from the writing desk, the key to your secrets. Did we piss on the sink? I'm probably gonna regret this, but Loretta ain't giving me any other options. Oh yeah, that's much better. The hell's calling at this time of night? Hello? Oh, it's you. Well, I told you I would. I'm not whispering. Because it's 2 in the morning. Because my wife... What the fuck, Frank? Why are you calling me at my house? How'd you even get the call through at all? No, I'm not drunk. Yeah, I hear you. I got it. Tell Wallace I have something even better. He's gonna love it. I just need a couple more weeks. I know, Frank. But 2 weeks aren't gonna hurt anybody. That's none of your business. How would they know? No, I haven't spoken to anyone. Are you trying to scare me? Don't try me, you fat fuck. I know what I'm doing. I've gotta go. Don't call me here again. Think you're so clever, huh? Well, I've got other plans, Frank. Where'd I put those fucking matches? I need the number. Think, Walter, think. Bedroom. They'll be in the writing desk. I'm gonna bend you all over, bunch of greedy assholes. writing desk. That's it. One call. No Wallace, no Chambers, no more dirty work. Only literal honest to goodness literature. Suck it, Robert Penn Warren. But there'll be no turning back. These people are dangerous. Screw it. Dangerous or not, they're gonna make me rich. What? Dumb bro woke the baby up. Oh, you fat son of a... Should we just, check on our baby first? What is this heavy breathing? I told you not to call here, you Oh, honey. Sorry, I thought it was someone else. Yeah, everything's fine. I got home just fine. Are you okay? Can't sleep? Oh yeah, I miss you too, baby doll. Oh god. What? She's not asleep, no. No, I haven't told her. I don't know. When the time is right. When the time is right, okay? Go to bed, baby. Good night. I love you too. Bye. Walter, you two-timing son of a bitch. Loretta, are you out of your mind? Laura, you fall asleep there? Open the door. Do you hear me? Open the door right now. God, Loretta, what have you done? What did I do? Do be careful with the china. You're sick, Loretta. Maybe so, but I'll be sick and 30 grand richer. And then I'll be long gone. Oh, you hear that? There'll be an important call. From the publishing house, most likely. I'll be back in a moment. Should I kill the ginger bitch now? Or maybe I should just let her go. What can she really do? Run crying to Bill? She probably rolling around with him too. Could believe her. I won't be much more than a memory by the time anyone figures it out. Cuba? Tahiti? Hawaii? The world's gonna open up for you like you won't believe, Loretta. All you gotta do is make a choice. Aloha, I mean, hello? Mrs. Harris, we accept the offer. One of our guys is already on his way to you. Mr. Fitzgerald. He'll be in touch when he's in town. Marvelous. Oh, and Mrs. Harris, please accept our deepest condolences on behalf of the Atlantic Press team. We are extremely concerned and hope Mr. Harris will return soon. When I finally hung up, Margaret was nowhere to be found. Must have gotten scared. Wish I didn't waste my chicory root entertaining her. Either way, I had the manuscript. All I had to do was wait for Fitzgerald. But of course, something just has to go wrong. Something I never would have expected. Did you say something? No. We're nearly there. I think I saw a dead bird on the road. Close the window, turn on the radio. Why'd you close it? It's so stuffy in here. Noisy too. I can barely hear my own thoughts. Be patient, we're almost there. Is that your hip flask rattling around here, over there? Walter ignores and keeps driving. You know we're on the highway, right, Walter? Yup, and not another car inside. Relax, okay? Maybe I should drive for a while. No need. Like I said, we're almost there. Good, because I'm starting to get car sick from all the wheat fields. You and me both. What happens now? So we're gonna run a farm now, like your folks did? I reckon there ain't much difference between cotton and wheat, huh? Please don't start. Then talk to me. How am I supposed to know what happens now? I don't have all the answers. You're not in the mood today, I get that. But moving out here should do you some good. It'll do us both some good. You know what? Maybe you should just sit in silence. You read my mind. Hand me that damn flask. Did I make it? What did you make? Was there always a window here? What? Long-suffering China. That cow broke my china. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Wait a little longer, and I'll be able to buy myself another 10 of this. Really? Again? I'm gonna sue that damn plumber. Radio. It's dead. Unsettling hole. The noise is coming from the hole this time, but it's all boarded up. I can't pull them off with my bare hand. I think I saw an axe in the barn. Let's go to the barn then. Our first time heading to the barn. Here's an axe. Here comes. Oh, we can go up. There's a nest. Johnny was born a healthy pink baby boy, but over the time his skin started to get all these scabs that peel off like film. I didn't know what to do, and no one could tell me what was happening. We used to take a lot of baths. It was the only time Johnny could calm down and stop crying. It would soothe my heart too. Walter didn't care. For him it was a game. We were playing family. And he got bored real quick. He'd go to the secret political meetings, writers' evenings, school reunions. He never missed a chance to spend a night out of the house, leaving me and the baby all alone. Always. I ain't touching that. Don't want to upset Mama Bird. This'll do. Hope I don't get a splinter. Oh! Oh Lord. The hell is that? You scared me. What did you want? Stranger. Yeah, I'm talking to you. What are you staring at? Jeremiah? You shouldn't yell at old Jim Bob, ma'am. He's a mute. So what do you want? There's a little problem. Would you take a look? What? God, that smell. Why is it here? Carl's dying. Yeah, I can see that. Maggot's ready to get into work. It's Phillips. Storm must have scared him to death. This young probably bowled in the night and wandered over to your land. What's wrong with it? Is it sick? None too sure, I reckon. Harvest rotting, cattle dying. Witchcraft is what it is. That's crazy talk. Witchcraft? Well, it ain't right, Saul. Maybe it's the water. Don't you go drinking from the well, ma'am. I ain't. We got piping. What's gonna happen with the heifer? Because we pushed Walter to the well, it's contaminated the water. And the cattle is now dying. The crop is now dying. Smith's getting the rifle, that's what. I'm gonna haul her away in the truck tomorrow. Guess I'll head home then. A pair of hillbillies poking their nose around. Let's put an end to that sooner rather than later. Unsettling haul. The sooner I start, the sooner I'll finish. What's that? What's inside? I can't see a thing. What? The sound of brakes? Sounds like a car's pulled up in the driveway. Hello, Double Chin. Oh, it's the first. You've got a very lovely house, ma'am. Don't bother. Can't stand this place either. Is this Mr. Harris's house? His parents. The clock's ticking again. What did you say? Nothing. Also, that's where there's an axe here. How long has Mr. has been gone for? Why did you just start off by telling me who it was that hired you? Of course. I overwhelmed called represent the interest of Mr. Wallace as your husband. Owes Mr. Wallace a substantial sum of money, ma'am. Did Mr. Harris mention anything about that to you? No, but I've heard that about Wallace. And I knew he used to be a criminal. You may be right, but who can truly call this a saint in today's world? Mr. Wallace has paid back his debt to society, and is now worthy enough to live in it. You know, he recently donated $30,000 for disabled war vets. If Wallace gives away his money so easily, then what does he want with my husband? We don't have any money. You're wasting your time. You have to understand, ma'am. We wish Walter no harm. We're old friends of his, and we want to help. Think about it. But I really drive all the way across the country just to collect on some old debt. Mr. Wallace knows about Walter's money situation. You see, he was supposed to pass on a particular item to us, an item that belonged to us. What are you talking about? Did Walter ever happen to show you a box? A box? Yeah, a wooden one with a lock on it. I don't know what you mean, mister. Why would he ever show me a box? Beds of sweat falls from Chamber's face into his wrinkled shirt. Can I get you something to drink? Honestly, I was hoping you'd ask. The kitchen's just down the hall. What an ugly stuffed animal. Yeah, I'm taking it off. Loretta seems a judgmental silence. You're not gonna answer that? No? No, right? Okay. Hello, Mrs. Harris. I've been trying to reach you this past couple of days. I've studied about the archive, and it turns out there was once a cattle burial site on your land. You know, for serve sick animals and such. The contagious kind. Contagious? Using the area for farming is actually prohibited by law. But I suspect Mr. Harris, and I mean your husband's father, managed to skirt around about that law somehow. And? Well, I'm no expert, ma'am, but I think the cadaveric waters must have reached the soil and poisoned the crops. I suggest sharing this information with Mr. Morgan. The drainage from the burial site will ruin his harvest too, most likely. But it ain't your fault. I see. Well, thank you. Did something happen? No, nothing important. Let's go to the kitchen. After you. What? I always skip the pleasantries. Let me ask you, ma'am, Why did you move out here in the first place? Walter wanted to write his book. And did he? Yeah, he's working with a publishing house. With Mr. Schaefer. Yes, I know. Mighty interesting, isn't it? First you move from New York, then Walter up and disappears. Maybe he was afraid you were coming. Maybe he was. Tell me, Mrs. Harris, where do you think your husband might be? Got any ideas? He maybe went to the New York. He's in the well. Just first option then. Maybe he went back to New York. He's got a sister there. What was her name? Cynthia. No, I already spoke to her. Then maybe you passed him while you were on your way here. Walter could be halfway to New York by now. Well, that certainly is possible. Sorry you had to come all the way this way for nothing. But I really don't think I can help. It's what I'm paid to do. Thanks again for the water. Sorry I bothered you. Now keep this in mind. We're not the only ones looking for Walter. There are people out there who only want to cause him and his family harm. I'm staying at the Twin Oaks Motel. If Walter happens to show up, you be sure to call me. Here's my card. Your husband is in serious danger, but you and I can help him together. Tamu time. Mrs. Harris? Good morning. How are you doing? Patrick Fitzgerald at your service. I represent the legal interests of the Atlantic Press. We spoke on the phone. It's a pleasure to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Can I get you anything? No, thank you. Ah yes, I don't trust that vending machine food either. Well, Mrs. Harris, I have to admit that letter of yours was, unexpected. I hope you understand the scale of the trust my firm has in your husband. I was sent out here for Mississippi, you know. We expect Mr. Harris to reappear soon, of course. And then we'll all learn the secret of his mystical disappearance. But before that, I have a couple of questions. Remind me, what novel are we talking about here? You don't know? I do, but I like to be sure. The Straw Bull. Have you read it, by the way? No. I ain't a fan. Oh, I feel you there. I'm not a big reader either. Fantastic. Loretta notices his soft hands. She realized this is the first time she's seen a man with a manicure. In that case, I suggest we call it quits on the coffee. You hand over the manuscripts and I make some calls. We can get contracts written up, and you do have the manuscripts with you, right? That ain't gonna work, mister. No contracts? Not this time. I thought I made my point very clear in the letter. Your point? That's right, 30,000. A check is fine if you can't do cash. A check, huh? Listen, Fitzgerald. If you want the novel, then you're gonna have to pay me. For a moment, a look of incandescent rage flashes across Fitzgerald's clean-shaven reptilian face. After a pause, his smile returns with a sparkle. Well, alright. We'll play your game. No contracts? No contracts. I can't even write that check for you right now. But I gotta see the manuscript first. The manuscript's at home, locked up in a safe. Fitzgerald takes a slurp of his coffee. Did you come here by car? Jeez, this coffee is lousy. Yeah, I drove here. The journey home usually takes 25 to 30 minutes, but with Fitzgerald's high-speed motor, we got here in 15 minutes. He really put the pedal to the metal, and seemed quite comfortable doing it, like he was used to it. You couldn't make that man hush up for love or money. His lips were flapping the whole time, talking about weathers, sports, his work over in Mississippi, Louisiana, singing the praises of New Orleans cuisine. So, 30 grand, that's quite a pretty sum. I'd say it's fair. Looking at you, I get the impression your company is short on money. Hey, so long as folk wanna keep reading about the people sleeping with and murdering each other, then your husband, myself, and even you will be set for life. No, it can't be. The safe's open? What? I don't get it. Someone stole my manuscript. Oh, that's well. Chambers? Well, Mrs. Harris, look like we're done here. No, wait. I know who stole it. I know where it is. I'll get it back. That's certainly an entertaining story, Loretta. You're giving me quite the performance. It was an invitation act at first, but now you're evolved into Broadway. I wouldn't be surprised if Mr. Harris jumped out from behind that curtain and sang us up a tune next. No, please. You already wasted too much of my time. I'm heading back to Mississippi. And I'll be sure to advise Mr. Schaefer away from any further dealings with you or your husband, wherever he may be. Sucker, what do you want? Uh, uh, are you out of your fucking mind? This is a $400 suit. You dumb Fitzgerald's sudden passing wouldn't do me any favors, but I couldn't help myself. Seems like a single step onto his path, and there's ain't no coming back from it. But there was still a chance, a glimmer of hope that I could still get the manuscript before Fitzgerald's body was found. Fog and rain again. I raced down the slick road in a frenzied rage, heading to the motel that Chambers had written on his business card. Fast car with rotten teeth. He must have stolen the manuscript when I was in the basement. Why? How could he have known the combination? Who is this Mr. Wallace has worked for? And why do they need my manuscript? The rain soon gave way to hail. That fell so hard I considered stopping to change the tires. I almost missed it as I struggled to keep the car on the road. The neon sign winked in the darkness. Twin Oaks. Here it is. I find Chambers. I find the manuscript. The portrait ain't here. Lucky you, Loretta. Registration book. Chamber ain't on the list. He must have used another name. Damn, but which one? Charles F. Frank Chambers. Let me in. Let me in. What the hell are you doing, Loretta? I'm lucky the real Mrs. Woodhouse ain't here. Jesus, I ain't Amelia Earhart. By the time I got used to it. Empty. Bible? A Protestant Bible. They put one of these in every room. I don't really believe in God, or rather I don't want to, given all that has happened. I can feel the air moving around my feet. Move the chair. A vent. This probably connects to the room to chambers. I might be able to turn the screws if I had a coin or something. Damn it all. I have a screwdriver. Alright, here we go. I swear this is the only time I'm doing it again. Chambers, you there? The suitcase is locked. I can't open it. crumpled newspapers. I've seen this in detective movies. They put this down so they can hear people sneaking towards the bed. Who or what was Chambers afraid of? What? Over the love of... This ain't time to fix my makeup. No. Chambers, what a stench. How long it's been here? I think I'm gonna puke. Chambers' fat fingers look like bloody sausages, and it looks like they're holding onto something. Open up, Piggy. I'm too old for this shit. Should we? Straight. This must be the murder weapon. Looks like someone slashed Chamber with a straight razor. Better not touch it. Yeah, smart. The suitcase, right? Bad news, boss. Harris ain't here, just his wife. And it's hard to say whether she's just acting fool or if she really is one. The only thing I can say for sure is he's gone AWOL. This job ain't easy. Pig's really making a mess of things. But I've got one last lead. Margaret Hatfield, a neighbor. The widow that Walter's been sleeping with. I'll pay her a visit tomorrow. Oh yeah, I think I'm being followed. I'll call again for a payphone later. Okay. It was clear from Chambers' strange telegram that neither he nor Mr. Wallace were interested in the manuscript. They were chasing down Walter for old unpaid debts, but it looked like Chamber had some of his own too. Guess he'll never repay them now. I was more than a little confused. Who stole my manuscript if it wasn't Chambers? Am I asking too many questions? I ain't getting any answers. I'm a simple woman. I got simple desires. Why is everything fall apart the one Why is everything fall apart the one time I decided to try my luck? The storm wasn't letting up, so I headed home. Must have got some of Chambers' blood on me. Some corrosive thoughts were eating away at my head from the inside. Black raindrops rolled out of my wet hand. A gaslight flickered in the kitchen. Loretta sniffed at the air. Something smells weird. Like someone smoking cigars? It's coming from the kitchen. What? Who smoked cigars on my home? The storms cut the wires. Damn. The moose head. Help me, moose head. What do you think, Bambi? Yeah, I don't like it either. Who the hell are you? Take a seat. Sit up. Why doesn't anyone just do as they told? Listen, if it's money you want, shut the fuck up. You will speak when spoken to. Where's Harris? Who the hell are you? Ow! Alex again. Where is Harris? I don't know. Where's the box? What box? Quit playing dumb. If I hear one more lie coming out of your mouth, I'll pierce your eye with a needle. No, where's the box? Spit blood on the bastards. The stranger wipes his face. You shouldn't have done that.